Alright y'all, welcome back to the channel Mississippi Good Life. So in this video we gonna share some essential items that you would need in an emergency situation, or that we think we would need or will come in handy for as a bug out bag or just stocking up on stuff. Okay, so this is non-food. Okay, so can't stop, won't stop. We continuing on with prepping. Alright, so let's get started. So I guess I'll start over here, go halfway, and then you do the rest. We picked up 4 of these plastic bins because I'm gonna be using these to start stocking up different things that you gonna like, what you're gonna see today. And I'm gonna try to have everything to have mainly its own bin to some extent. Okay, so these are $3 at Dollar Tree. Okay, $3, and they come with lids or whatnot, so you can't beat that with a stick because they normally is high in other places. Okay, so went on and grabbed 1 thing of bowls and 1 thing of plates. Okay, let's see right here. Because in an emergency situation, I don't know about you, I don't want to be having to wash dishes. I don't want to be nowhere where there's dirty dishes and stuff and you using water that you could be using for drinking or taking a bath or other things for cleaning other than washing dishes and stuff. So I always try to make sure that we have paper goods on hand. Okay, I also love paper towels. I clean with paper towels. I have told y'all this so many times. I don't use dish rags. I use paper towels because I can throw them away. I do not like the feel of a dish rag that may be soggy or whatnot. We do have kids, so y'all know how kids are. Kids go and wipe stuff and then leave it, won't rinse the dish rag out. So for years and years and years and years and years, I don't think I never really bought no dish rag since I've known you. I always use paper towel. Yes, I use a lot of paper towels, but it's clean. Okay, throw it away when you're done. So Dollar Tree have different options for paper towels, but we like to get this big mopper, strong and absorbent, my size paper towel. It's a lot on the roll for $1.25. Okay, alright, so next picked up 3 of these antibacterial toothbrush covers. Alright, so I think that is important to have. You can use these for toothbrushes. I'm sure you can find other uses for these little cap things. 4 come in a pack, and I got 3 packs. Okay, next, I always stock up on feminine products. Ladies, you want to be clean as possible. Okay, and for this haul I picked up some panty liners. Alright, so everyday panty liners, just is what it is. I don't have to go in details, ladies. Okay, I mean, everyday wear, keep you all dry. Okay, so panty liners is just one of the things that I feel like is a must. It just is what it is. It's life. Keep it real with y'all. Razors. I don't like hair on me, so disposable razors, that will keep me a little bit more comfortable if I'm able to shave in an emergency situation. Now if the situation is extremely bad, then you know you ain't gonna be worried about trying to shave, but you can use this as a tool, a cutting tool. You can use razors as a cutting tool, so it's for more reasons than shaving. Okay, but hey, so I got 2 packs of those. And like I said, more panty liners and stuff, more razors. This is just for this haul. We take a little bit at a time. Okay, you can grab a little bit, that way you get a variety of stuff. Okay, got some of the toothbrush holders where you put the whole toothbrush in, whether these right here, you just put the head of the toothbrush in it and close the cap down. And these are the whole ones, and I just grabbed these because you just never know. And I'm pretty sure you can use these for things other than toothbrush. Okay, you can get creative and find a way to use these for other than toothbrushes. Okay, so that is something good to have, and I'm sure we'll find something to do with it. Next, picked up 3 things of this hydrocortisone cream. Now, I am not a I don't like going off-brand with off-brand stuff that I don't know. I mean, I buy off-brand, but I try to stick to the brands that I know. This hydrocortisone cream, I've heard a lot about. It works. Coming from the Dollar Tree. I have heard also some bad things about stuff like this that people, not this particular, but that people get from the Dollar Tree, and they say it burnt their skin or this, that. But you never know. You never know what people be doing, and then they just blame it on. You never know. So I just went on and picked up 3 things of this hydrocortisone cream. Okay, y'all know what I'm saying, okay? But this is for eczema, psoriasis, something dermatitis, soaps, insect bites, poison ivy, oak and sumac, and more. Yeah, fast itch and rash relief. Okay, so got 3 of those. And then next got some of this muscle rub. I've heard good things about this too. Menthol 2.5. It's a fast penetrating pain relieving gel. Arthritis pain, back pain, muscle pain, joint pain. So I don't have any issues right now. I know Oronde may have to use this for his knee or something. He has injuries, but I have had back injuries. I've told y'all that. I've broke bones on my spine, my pelvis, and all this. So you just never know in an emergency situation. Those things may bother me eventually, and I may need some muscle cream or something. So I always try to think about, you know, I've had injuries. I've been banged up, beat up, car accident. Y'all know, y'all that's been following me, but it deals with like my muscle. Well, the injuries can affect muscles, well, my joints or whatnot. So you never know. So it's always good to have. And then I know he's had, you know, knee surgeries and stuff like that. That it's good to have. You just never know. And then not only that, you can pull a muscle doing something, trying to get something done around the house or something. You can pull a muscle. You can get hurt and actually need a muscle rub or something. So sprain something or whatnot. So it's just good to have. I feel like it is. Next is the assorted blister cushions. Okay, waterproof, long-lasting, adhesive cushions and protect blisters, help relieve pain, reduces rubbing and friction. Okay, so got 3 packs of these. You can't beat not having band-aids. Pretty much different types of band-aids for different things. This is 5 cushions, as they call it, in here. So I got 3. We got 3 packs of those. Something else I thought was real interesting in getting, and I got it, is this liquid skin. Okay, for minor cuts, cracks, and abrasions. Seal and protect, flexible protection, long lasting, 100% waterproof, quick dry, and ouchless, no stain. I've never used nothing like this in my life, no liquid skin, but I will say, when I had the gallbladder surgery, that's how they put me back together on the outside. Glue. They glued me. I cut 3 here.
It was more than glue.
Well, glue. They stitched me in the inside because they said sutures in the inside. And then, because a lot of people that I see, they have what look like stitches or either staples. My surgeon was awesome. She put sutures in the inside. So she stitched me up real good at each spot in the inside. But when you saw it, and if y'all remember watching that video where I showed you after, you know, how my stomach and stuff looked after that surgery, you couldn't tell. It was just glued back together, like, and it was the glue on the outside. So it was 3 incisions here and 1 down here in my navel, and she used glue. That was the first time I've ever had liquid glue. Because when I went back, I'm pretty sure it was stronger, because this ain't for mild. I mean for minor, okay? And this was not minor with me. There's a lot more stronger. But that's the first thing that I know of I've had.
It worked?
Glue. It worked. It worked, because when I went back 8 days later, for my follow-up, the lady that looked, she was just looking. I'm thinking something wrong. She said, oh, I wanted to see how she did a nice job. She was saying my surgeon did a nice job because I guess she hadn't seen it glued back. She hooked me up, man. She hooked me up. So
gave you a little extra attention.
I got a little extra attention. Hey, don't be hating. Don't be hating. Okay. I was in bad shape.
She felt bad for you having to go through that many days in a row, so she took care of you.
She took care of me, okay?
Babied you a little bit.
She didn't baby me, but she took care of me.
Spoiled you on the table.
And that was my first surgery. And by the way, y'all, it's been what, a little over 2 years now. May 18th, 2023. First surgery, and she hooked me up. She was nice. It was a blessing from God. She did not blow a sport. Whatever. I was in bad shape, okay? I was in bad shape, y'all. Anyway, that's we'll see how that do, okay? This liquid skin, alright? So yeah, so I'm gonna let the mister take over from now.
Okay, so what we got here, some travel size mouthwash Crest. Again, this is the clean mint 99% germ kill. This is the Crest Pro Health. While you out and about, you don't want to be in people's face trying to get help and your breath stink. I'm just saying.
These say people face trying
you
to
asking
get
for
help.
directions and they turn in their face and you think they telling you to go north, but they really turn their face because your breath stink. I'm just saying.
Emergency situation, they ain't gonna be. I mean, everybody gonna be panicking, ain't it?
Yeah, they're gonna be panicking. You come up to them and your breath smell like you trying to give them a suntan. But you know.
But that's the way he looks at it. I'm looking at it as oral health. Still.
Yeah, oral health.
Yeah.
On the go oral health.
Oh.
We'll go with that one. Oh, okay. Mouthwash.
Okay.
Toothbrush. Toothpaste.
And that's for teeth or no teeth?
Well, yeah, because they gotta get them dentures.
The gums, you know, it's just overall oral health. If you can use this, get whatever mouthwash you can use. Some people
that's
is
tolerable
sensitive
to
to
you.
stuff.
You know?
Yeah, some people is sensitive to different mouthwash.
And they have to-go ones that have the more sensitive gums and mouth one. Make sure you get the one that you can take. Don't be out here trying to overdo it. Then we got some hand sanitizer. We got about 10 of them. This one is with aloe, and then this one is your original one. Again, either one is going to do what you need to do, and that's keep you clean. Keep your hands clean. You're gonna, especially if you're on the go and you're on the move. A lot of things are going on. You're touching a lot of different things. Before you want to eat and nourish your body so you continue on whatever it is you need to do. You want to make sure you sanitize your hands. So these small size ones are good to have. You can leave it in your car. You can put it in your purse, put it in your pocket. It's good to have on the go. These liquid hand soap. Again, you have this at the house. You can travel with this. Keep it in your car. You get to a point where you're doing something and your hands get a little messy. You get your bottle of water. You get a body of water. And you got you some soap to get your hands fresh and clean so you can nourish yourself. Nobody want to eat. Nobody with dirty hands.
Well, I'm pretty sure they may not care. What's this, tropical mango?
Yeah,
which is one of my favorite. I like the rose one that they have. It's something in rose, but I have allergies so bad, so the rose scent kind of, you know, it'd be stuck on my hand. So I love the tropical mango, so that's what we have.
And this one is dye-free. No parabens. And it's vegan. Vegan hand soap.
It's and it's Arm & Hammer Essentials, okay?
With baking soda.
With baking soda. And they are $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. I always buy those.
And it's vegan.
Vegan.
Got 8 of those. You got some razors, some shaving cream. I mean, you're already gonna be in a rough situation if it's sugar honey iced tea going on. You ain't got a little rough with it. Just saying. Razors, shaving cream. Take care of yourself. That alone can help you push through
mental.
some situations where you're already stressed out. Take a second. Self-care is good care in an emergency situation. Then we have some natural Epsom salt bath crystals. These are good. If you're on the go, you run into some situations where, you know, sugar honey iced tea, you got to leave your vehicle, now you're trekking on feet, and it goes in line with the hydrogen cream, the muscle rub. You get to a stopping point, your body is just throbbing. Get you, if you got some coconut oil, any kind of oil you can add with that and kind of rub your muscles down. It's also good. It's not 100% proof, but it can help. You spread it around where you're at and help fight off mosquitoes. With the lavender scent, is not strong, but anything counts in those situations. And my favorite, Halls. Always good to have, especially in the winter months, or you know, if you're in states where you're a little bit more colder most of the year than some of the southern states. It's good to have those on hand. The travel would help keep your clearing, get you some menthol, and it helps you breathe too. So, and you can eat it like that, as you know, sit on the side of your mouth and just let it do what it do, or you can put it in some hot water and drink it as a tea. And that's about it.
And that's what we have for our haul. So can't stop, won't stop. Got to get it. Yeah, let's do a thumbnail, y'all, because that's pretty much all she wrote. That's the whole shebang right there. So let's do a thumbnail. Let me see what I want for the thumbnail. I'm gonna pull some panty liners. These. And this. Alright, that should be good for the thumbnail. Bam. Alright, so with that being said, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and end this Dollar Tree haul. I hope it gave y'all some ideas. I hope it was inspirational, motivational, all that good stuff. And yeah, we will see y'all in the next one if it's God's will. Y'all please be safe. Love y'all. Bye.